I would like to begin by acknowledging the traditional owner of the land on which we meet on today, the Waja Nunga people. I pay my respect to the past, present, and emerging. I extend that respect to the Torres Strait Island people here today. Hi, I'm Victoria and welcome to my channel. On this channel, I talk about my personal experience in life, businesses I run, and my investment journey. Hi, I'm Victoria and welcome to my channel. Um, this is my introduction video. I'm Victoria from West Africa, Liberia. I was born in a little country town called Bakoma. I remember growing up in Bakoma. We had two houses and two kitchens. And at the top of the other kitchen, we had like a little toilet and a bathroom set up there. And then we had like a lemon tree, like in the middle of the two town. It was amazing. Growing up in the little country. It's not even a town, it's a village. That's where I was born, and that's where I started knowing myself growing up. So, um, growing up in Bakoma, I remember for the first 5 years of my life, my parents was not together. My mother was raising me as a single mom. And then after that, I don't know what happened because I was a child. But anyway, she and my father decided that um, they were going to be in a relationship again. They've been together since then, which I am grateful for that I had my both parents in my life. Like I was not raised by my mother alone. But growing up in Pakistan, life was not very easy, especially before I was born. There was a civil war in my country. Well, just changed the entire country into a hot mess before I started even knowing myself as a person. So I came to Australia in 2007. Um, my auntie sponsored me to come over here. But growing up in Bakoma, I remember we had one house. It's because my mother from the family called the Tokwa family, and we had only one house. And I remember in that house, my mother only had one bedroom, and it was just one bedroom that would belong to my mother. And we were living in there with my brother, my sister, and my father and my grandmother. We all shared the one room, which means we as a kid we have to sleep on the floor on the mat that was sort of made out of bamboo, out of bamboo stick. We used to sleep on the mat as a children. Um, so anyway, coming from that life and coming to Australia in 2007, um, Australia is a great country and I love living here. My auntie sponsored me to come here in 2007. So during the civil war in my country, my auntie moved from Liberia to a country called Guinea, and she was living in the refugee camp. And that's how she met her ex-husband, Mr. Johnson. And at that time, Mr. Johnson used to work for the UN, and that's how he met my auntie. And my auntie was a single mom to her two boys. And then when she and Mr. Johnson met, they had two other boys before they traveled to Australia nearly 30 years ago, over 30 years ago. So my auntie then sponsored us. We were about four girls. My auntie sponsored us from our family, from our village to travel to Australia. And when I arrived in Australia 2007, I went to high school and then I completed just year 11 because I wanted to be a chef then. And then I decided to drop off from year 11 and then I went to do my traineeship as a chef. I worked in the chef industry for about 7 to 8 years. And honestly, I love cooking and I'm good at cooking and I used to enjoy that industry until 8 years ago when I had my daughter, and then I wanted to go back to work, but I just feel like the hospitality industry was not working for me anymore, and I decided to change her career from being a chef to a carer. And then when I did my training as a carer, and I've been working as a carer since 2017. I started working as a carer, so I work in a nursing home. I work in the community. I've been in the community for the past 6 years working as a support worker. And now I run my own support worker business. I run a cleaning business and I also run a gardening business. And outside of all my businesses, I also invest. So this channel gonna be about my personal life, growing up as a child, coming to Australia, being a mom of 2 beautiful kids, being a house lady, yeah, is that a word? Yeah, anyway, managing my home and running my businesses that I run, and also my investment journey. If you come across this video, thank you so much for watching to the end. I appreciate it a lot because it means a lot to me. Thank you. It's Victoria.